Good evening, everyone. Sorry for the short delay, but welcome back to the final best of three of the evening on the mainstream. HCG Masters Season 1, the main stage Swiss. As always, my name is B-Dog, aka Brandon. We'll be talking you through all the action tonight. There's a best of three between Sangal and Los Reyes. And Los Reyes, because of some scheduling clashes, they do pick up the first map. So we are going to see the veto very shortly. But the first map, it won't be played. So actually going to just jump straight into this now. So Sangal, they have banned Nuke. This is a perma ban for them, so it is to be expected. And Los Reyes, they have banned Dust too. Sangal have picked Vertigo, but they have forfeited this map. So this will not be the map that will be played. Instead, we're going to go straight onto Los Reyes' pick this evening. Which will be Inferno. So a couple of matches left. And a couple of maps still to be banned. Overpass gets removed by Sangal, which I actually is quite surprising to me. But I know Los Reyes, they do favour it quite a lot. So, in all fairness to them, it probably is a better ban. Mirage is gone. So, I do believe that means we're going to see Ancient as our decider map. I'm going to let the graphic roll here. I believe we do see it. Yeah, my maths is correct, which is always something you love to see on a quite dismal Thursday afternoon in the UK. Hailstorms and rain has been all the foray for me today and all of the fun. But nevertheless, we are back. We were here on Monday for the first day of the main Swiss stage. These teams are 0-1. Sangal, they lost to Anonymo 2-1. And Los Reyes, they lost to Eternal Fire. But they've been picking up a lot of momentum recently as well. Los Reyes, this organization that's made up of Danish players. They're looking to build momentum on their success. They recently competed in the EU Open Qualifier for the RMR at PGL Antwerp, and they made it all the way through to the second day, but they did eventually fall to Fnatic in a best of one, but it was 16-11. But that's enough of that. Let's get straight into the action now. Sangal versus Los Reyes. Straight into it here. Los Reyes on their T side because it is their map pick. Lots of Kevlar for both of these teams as well. Scrunk with Smoke, Grenade, and Flashbang. Similar story for Alex as the Ts are just working a slow default. They're in for a nasty surprise. They do head towards brackets because there's 4 Sangal Esports players ready and raring to meet them. Macken, he is substituting in today for Buzz. They're actually just going to creep right out of the apartments here. They might catch the CTs in transition. Soulfly, he did get the first pick, but is immediately fallen. And so too is Corey. It's all left onto Sensei to defend what he can, and that's some incredible fire coming out from him. 3 quick one-taps. And this bomb site is thrown right back into Sangal's grasp. Patty is all that's remaining in this 1 versus 3. He needs to step up for his team. It's a great start. He doesn't have the bomb, so he's going to have to go and locate that. It's over towards short. With 2 of these Sangal players already posted up in towards library, the double swing is going to come in, and Sensei, their hero, the overwatch of this A bomb site, immediately converting it for Sangal. I'm in complete disbelief. Look at these shots. 1, 2, 3. Quick as you like. Incredible scenes here. And after forfeiting the first map, Sangal are looking to balance the tides really quickly, taking it to Los Reyes on their map pick of Inferno. Los Reyes, they have just elected to buy into these deagles. HE grenades fill their pockets, and they're actually going to burst straight up Banana. A lot of heavy utility damage on towards Scrunk with this MP9. There isn't any armor for these Ts, so the grenades are going to do so much damage. The MP9s as well, they could farm the cash. Sangal picking up where they left off from this pistol. Immediate early kill straight into the feed. It's an early stack as well. They want to get aggressive. They want to punish Los Reyes, and they just want to take the fight to them. Sensei continuing to rain down domination after getting 4 kills in the pistol. He's immediately onto this silenced M4. Los Reyes just chilling in Banana. They've got it all to do. A 3-man stack again presents itself for this CT side over towards A. Los Reyes just burning down the clock. They'd love a bomb plant. Soulfly is going to spot the shoulder, and then we'll immediately drop his smoke. Sensei's here for support, playing anti-flash. There's no utility. Boost it will come in. Alex with this deagle looking to snipe and decapitate the head off one of these players. He might be gifted an opportunity as well, and he does convert onto Soulfly. But it's now allowed Sensei just to spring into action once again. Easy as you like. Triple spray down. Sangal take 2. A really explosive start here for Sensei and Sangal on towards this CT side. Looking to bounce back straight into this one. But that was just against the pistols. Los Reyes, they did save enough money to convert on towards these AKs. The utility, it's not great, but there's at least something to work with. Banana's going to be the main point of attack, and this carpet of flame from both of these teams is just going to look to secure it. Top brackets and Banana are going to be the main point of map control contentions over here on Inferno. The T side would love to have both of them before they even execute. Just to play in the minds of Sangal, just to make them doubt, to make their rotations just that little bit slower. With a boost up on short, this could catch up some of these players. Jarko throwing a smoke in towards long. Here is this top bracket control utility I was just mentioning. But Corey turns from the flash and he does get one for his troubles. The whole gang is here for Sangal, and once again it's all onto Patty. Although tasked with an AK 1 versus 4, this mountain is a little bit too tricky to climb. With 50 seconds on the clock, it looks like he's just electing to save. Trying to see if he can get any freebies. Trying to see if he can pick up any individual gunfights. Sangal in the early stages of this game have been completely dominant in the trade space, and it's just been absolutely picture perfect. There's just simply no time on the bomb. It's just not in a favourable position. Patty's going to look to retain this AK. Let's have a look at the money on the right-hand side of your screen as well. They will have a loss bonus coming into this, but they just don't have the bomb plants. It means this AK, it will need to be retained into this next one. There's going to be all eyes on Patty going into round 4, seeing what he can do with this AK. I'm just so impressed with Sangal. Denying the threat, even with the utility coming in. Corey playing anti-flash in the elevated position. It's just working out wonders. Sensei will upgrade to this AWP as well. It's these young guns that are absolutely shining for Sangal at the moment. Scrunk and Corey, the veterans of this European mix roster. I think Sensei's only 17 years old from Austria. Yeah, Deagles will fill the feed for Los Reyes. The Danish roster just here with these pistols. Trying to do some damage, and it'll be all up to Patty once again with this AK. The Eagles looking to soften up the blow. Maybe take the first point of contact and allow a trade to come on through. Early apps control has been gathered, but look at Banana and look at Soulfly. Sangal have complete control over these areas of the map. Looks to be potentially this Los Reyes assault over towards Banana, and only one player is here. Soulfly just jump spotting, will be flashed off the line and isn't even going to dare to peek it. Four-man lean once again for Sangal, and the spam for Scrunk is just so good. There's a tiny wood clipping in that apartment, and he uses it to perfection. However, it's not the AK. That is in Patty's hands, and it's heading towards B. This weakened bomb site is going to be all on Soulfly, and maybe these flashes from Sensei could enable some sort of peek. He doesn't even need them. He's just flying in dry. Immediately takes the head off one. He doubles up for the second as well. Sangal, 4 rounds to the good. Easy as you like. They start this map flawless. Look at this spam. So the substitute of Macken and Soulfly just playing anti-flash continuously. But once again, it was this partial buy. It was this smaller investment for Los Reyes. AWP into the hands of Rixo. I've seen what he's done in the regional stage of this event. Both of these teams, they're used to HCG. They're used to the format. This is a Swiss system. 3 wins and you advance to playoffs. 3 losses and you're eliminated. Both of these teams are currently 0-1, so they're looking to bounce back off opening day defeat. This AWP is going to have to provide some sort of entry for Los Reyes. But maybe they just hit the accelerator. Maybe they just go in and never say die. Macan eliminating QB over towards Pit. The next guard of Sangal is over towards Short. Alex is lurking through this long smoke. This apartment smoke is going to be perfectly timed. It's going to just enable more distractions. It's going to allow Alex to pounce on towards Scrunk. 5 versus 3. This is more like it for Los Reyes. AWP finding success. It's all going to be left onto Corey up towards this cold Zera box. Expect him to be immediately cleared, and he is. Soulfly onto this AK is going to definitely look to save this, because although they have won 4 in a row, the longevity of the CT economy is definitely a factor. 1 versus 5 as well. Just not too ideal at all. But Los Reyes, after a rocky start, they do post around on the board. This is their map pick, remember. Yeah, that app's utility was just perfect. Rixo holding the line as well with the AWP. And on Inferno, it's quite difficult to find some entries, find some success on this T side with the big green. They're quite tight angles. There's not really many open spaces. So pre-fires are often the way to go if you are wielding the sniper. So just see Plasma pop up on our screen. Shout out to our sponsor. You can use code HCG for 15% off. If you're interested in a starter package as well, if you head over to the HCG Twitter, there's a giveaway going on right now. That will be drawn on the 1st of March, so make sure you get over there. So once the guns and utility come out, it's Los Reyes' time to play. Let's see how Sangal responds, see what their adjustment might be. AWP and knife out position will be looking... Oh, that's interesting camera glitch. But he is looking over towards A, but now he's actually just turned back to B. Because he's got the spawn for the peak over towards this banana position, so he might as well go for it. Got to be feeling confident after his early successes into this game. We are back into the action now. 3-man lean early for Sangal over towards this B defense. And immediately, once again, this utility is flying in. 1 minute 40 on the clock. Los Reyes are looking to take top brackets. And it was a change of pace that netted them success before, and they're looking to replicate the same into the... immediate counter utility being thrown from Sangal. They don't know how many bodies are here, so they're just dropping their grenades. If you take a look on the left, they've got some smokes to play with. There's a lot of utility that has been wasted with 1 minute still left on the clock. Sensei might catch a pixel peek of this T. They are actually grouping up towards this bomb site, but he will pass the first tester. Will continue to bait in his teammate over towards sandbags. And whilst Rixo does trade, it could be Soulfly once again to go huge. Does pass the first hurdle and does drop the bomb. This smoke is going to make it all so difficult for Los Reyes. Oh, is Scrunk just wallbanging them out of the server, left and right. It's going from bad to worse for this Danish mix. Alex will eventually clear sandbags. But it may be too little too late. The rotations, they're already here from Sangal. Scrunk and Corey with this crossfire in towards quad and tree. They're not even going to check him. Sangal get knocked down for 1 and then stand right back up. 5-1 now. With off the back of some of this lost bonus and the bomb plants Los Reyes, they can just immediately buy into this Rixo, immediately purchasing this AWP. Quick as you like, on towards Sensei. Need to see more of that from him. And it was a boost. I thought it was the full wallbang. This once again, it's this aggression from Los Reyes in towards Banana, but it will be the flashbang that catches out this AWP. Struck into the dirt, and that's the heaviest investment for Los Reyes gone. Their primary sniper decimated. Apps control to be gathered, but once again, it's this 4-man lean for Sangal. Time and time again, we're seeing it. More denial utility. Just trying to stop Los Reyes in their tracks. There will be again this B commit. Because it all goes quiet, because Scrunk has pushed so far up into apartments. He can't see anything in second mid and the immediate extremities of top brackets. Look at these rotations on this CT side. They've got all the information. They know all of the games and the tricks. They're in the perfect position to stop Los Reyes. "34 seconds on the clock. They have to go into this bomb site, and Soulfly gets eliminated from the boost. QB could just sit and watch, but more damages are coming in for this T side. Through the smoke, Alex finds success. And whilst there is utility being placed down for this retake, there's not much on the board for Sangal. Corey will strike in with 1, has an idea that there might be a player in towards New Box. Jarko's tasked with his crossfire over towards Dark as a 3 versus 3. There are kits on the board as well, so time doesn't favour Los Reyes in the interim. And neither does the manpower. It's all left onto Macken, the substitute for Los Reyes. He will strike down the bomb and he'll get the second as well. Los Reyes building back into it with this substitute Macken. Just lined up for him, and the spray transfer aligns. Just trying to body block the bullets. 1 bullet to the dome, and you're eliminated with that AK-47. Whilst Kyubi can buy into this, look at the money of Corey, Sensei, and Scrunk. It's not ideal whatsoever. Just going to be these pistols. Actually, they might force into it. And they will. They've got rounds to play with, Sangal. They're feeling confident after the early exchanges. Just lost a couple of rounds to clutches. But their reads have been impeccable. So brim with confidence. The scouts, the M4s, the MP9s, they're all here to play for this CT economy. More of a spread default. 3-man lean over towards A. Once again, it's early banana control be in the favour of Los Reyes. Grenades filling the feed on both teams. Early damage falling the way against this T side. Corey with this Deagle in apartments. One bullet. It could be all he needs to eliminate this Galil threat. And he will find it and escape with his life. That's a big lifeline for Sangal. But Kyubi doubling up is going to funnel these Ts in towards Banana. It's the only piece of map control that they have. Sangal wants to get together the pieces. Patty's just creeping his way down over towards Mexico, just trying to disrupt some of these rotates. But they're already 3 men strong here for this B bomb site. Corey hasn't moved a muscle. We'll see the gun and we'll hear the footsteps. There will be actually information conveyed. It will actually lead to a rotate. Oh, look at this. Patty's done his job. With this close player, with the Deagle holding firm. They're actually just going to save. They're not even going to go for this. It's Reyes. They've run down the clock too much. And whilst they did swing the rotates already in their favour for the initial execute, they decide to tuck their tails in between their legs and have what they hold.
Counter-terrorists win.
Oh, Rixo will actually get that kill as well. Very important that they stay alive because they don't get any loss bonus. Interesting decision coming out of Los Reyes. After losing the 2 men early. And even feigning position over towards brackets. It would have been an even fight over towards B, but of course they don't know that. Instead they will rebuy. They will get an AK and a couple of Galils. Oh, Patty uses it to good use. Taking the head clean off Kyubi. Will burn down to 1 HP for his troubles. But it is an early man advantage. With Soulfly postured so close to this one-way smoke, he could find more success. Trying to level up the battlefield for his team. All these Ts, look, they're already grouping towards apartments. This could be an apps pop and it could be quick. The defense is split 2-2, which is the first time. What feels like sort of any of these rounds, Sangal have been electing to stack over, and most of the times their decisions have been correct based on the information they have gathered. With this MP9 tucked so close on towards balcony, playing the anti-flash, the crosshair, it is averted, but Sensei's in the bomb site. He does strike down one, he allows Soulfly to stay alive. This is so important. Does it mean Scrunk can come in on this rotate with Patty with 2 HP? He can do it here. And he does. Soulfly with 3 important kills in towards mini pits, and Gao extend onto their 7th. Looking dominant here in the early stages of Inferno. 7 rounds already on the board for this CT side. If they win one more, they win the half. And with Los Reyes not being able to string bomb plants together, even when they lose these rounds, it just means once again, for maybe the 3rd or 4th time in 10, straight back onto Deagles. Sensei will spot the shoulder and will immediately drop some utility. This is going to force Los Reyes back in towards middle. And whilst they have been taking apartments quite effectively, it's actually not netted them any successes. Have elected not to go for this extreme aggression over towards Banana. Instead, it's the delayed approach. 3 men here, ready to test Scrunk and his MP9 at sandbags. He's actually not going to clear it. He tucks in for the anti-flash, but there isn't anything here. It's just pistols and no utility, and that's his ultimate downfall. And Sensei is here on cleanup duty. They will stand strong, but the real test, it's over towards top bracket. And Corey is passing it with flying colours. It's all left onto Patty and Rixo. They could double swing this Sangal. They're not going to get the kill, but they're going to force Patty back. It means Rixo is going to go searching over towards B. We'll find an empty bomb site for his troubles, but the bomb is all the way over towards Boiler. And once again, with 20 seconds left on the board, all he can hope for is damage. He won't even get one. Despite even forfeiting this map, Sangal, quick as you like, 8-2, looking to run riot. Looking to bring us straight onto Ancient, perhaps. They have won the half, and they're looking to see how much damage they can do against a defeated Los Reyes already. They've been trying to do the damage. It's been working when they've been getting top brackets control, but when they leave it in the mid-round, that's when Sangal have been going searching. This is the first time they've actually aggressed apartments. This is going to catch Jarko completely off guard, perhaps, but they just slip past each other. Like ships in the night. Kyubi, he's aware of the possibility of short, and Sensei on this AWP. It's all Sangal in the feed. Sensei, quick as you like. It's all chaos over towards the arches and the library. Sensei's just running through smokes. This guy's an absolute smoke criminal. They've swapped positions. T's in CT. CT's in middle. But once again, it's all of the kills. It's blue on red. It's Sangal on Los Reyes. Kyubi with another headshot. 9 rounds to 2. Look at this from Sensei. He gets the kill here through this smoke, and he just decides to run through it with his knife out and tries to chase them down. A little bit of a technical pause now. Los Reyes, they've called for it. Something's clearly happening, but not to worry. We'll get that underway as soon as we can. But damn, Sangal looking absolutely dominant on CT. Los Reyes, this is quite a comfortable map pick for Lee. I would say that they're really strong on Inferno. I'd say they're very strong on Vertigo. I'd say this map pool is actually very good for them. Overpass is another contender, but Sangal did ban that out in their veto. I think Ancient might be an unknown entity. At least from my experience when I've cast in these two rosters. I've seen both of them play in the regional Swiss. Oh, and it's aggression from Scrunk. I've spotted some of these players. With that grenade doing impeccable damage over towards Macken. The buy, it's good for Los Reyes. They have Galils. Jarko might catch out this player over towards Apps, and he does. Early man advantage fall in the favour for this T side. With 2 players taking banana. It's looking a little bit promising. Be some false information that Sensei just gathered on this AWP, because there are 2 players lurking here. But it will actually elect to rotate, and the bomber is currently on banana. With 55 seconds left on the board, Los Reyes, they don't have to act yet. There's once again this mid-round map gathering intel knowledge that's enabling these stacks to come in. Sensei, you can tell he's confident right now. He's even being flashed in on these angles. It's a very deep smoke. It's going to mean that they're going to try and wrap on towards Coffins, especially with the front sight smoke. Rixo pre-fired on towards Coffins. It's all a fake. They are heading towards this A bomb site. It's all going to be left on Scrunk. He just needs to be born in their side. Overseeing everything from the balcony, and he gets all 3. 10 seconds left on the clock. It's all on to Alex. But Scrunk, he's surely done it all for his side. A 1 versus 1. It looked improbable. The Sensei in towards Library with this AWP. Alex is going to have to mind game him. He actually just swings out and takes off his head. What an incredible climax to the end of that round, but Los Reyes, they do come out on top despite Skrunk's heroics. He's going to replay on that. His camera angles have been out of this world today. Shout out Raven. Despite winning their economy, because it's so close and it's so back and forth, and Los Reyes have been forced down onto this early deficit, early lost bonuses. They can buy, but it's not ideal, and they are actually all in. It's the same set of story for Sangal, but they have got the ultimate weaponry. They have got the AKs. Sorry, they have got the M4s. They have got this AWP. Rixo wielding a sniper of his own. Whoever wins this will be poised to finish the half in great aplomb. Banana control early being this original destination for Los Reyes once again. It's this three-man defense to meet it. Sensei being the first point of contact with this AWP. He's actually going to go lurking. The flashbang, it comes in and it's good. Soulfly and him combined, but he can't actually land the shots, but it's the flashbangs coming in at the back lines for Skrunk. It's setting up Soulfly for so much success. Bomb dropped once again in Sangal's hands. And whilst the molly, it does tickle Macken's feet, he is actually allowed to get out of there. This round, it's not quite done yet, but with Kyubi sitting here over towards Graveyard, about to be baited in by this pit player. It all falls Sangal's way. They hit double digits. And Los Reyes, once again, going to be forced onto these pistols. Not ideal whatsoever. Sangal are striking back. Forced to give up the first map in the best of three, but they want it to go the distance regardless. Just these Tech 9s on Los Reyes. It's the last round of the half. It's a desperate attempt. W mode initiated, but straight into Kyubi's crosshair. He does spray down 3. He's going for even more damage. Does tag up these last couple of players. Split in towards A for apartments and short. The flashbangs, they're great. But the numbers, once again, they're just here in the favour of Sangal. 11-3. Whilst Los Reyes can get a buy-in, it's not going to be pretty. Looking to post that fabled 11-4 scoreline, but Sangal looking so dominant here. Because of the money, Rixo can't have this AWP. He was finding some success, and whilst this run boost, it does fail. There's going to be no one there to meet it, even for Los Reyes' side, so it's water under the bridge. Sangal being the demons on Inferno. Trying to send Los Reyes down to the depths of the jungles. So it will be Ancient as our final battleground should we need it. And I think we might, unless Los Reyes can spark just an unimaginable comeback from this position. Denial utility. Los Reyes, they can't get out of balcony. They can't get out of boiler. This grenade is going to do significant damage on towards Makan. And these really tight crossfires in towards the site. Sensei's going to go lurking again. Spot out the shadow of Jarko and will eliminate him in the feed. It's taken us a minute to get here. But Soulfire's providing more and more damage on towards Los Reyes. The bomb, once again, it's been dropped in an unfavorable location. Whilst Patty is left to pick up the pieces, Sensei is going hunting once again for Rixo. And he will actually eliminate him. I've seen Patty be here in these 1 versus 3s, 1 versus 4s. And it starts how it ends. Sangal dominant, 12-3. What an incredible first half from them, but don't go anywhere. Join us just after the quick messages from our sponsors, and we'll see if Los Reyes can bounce back or if we're heading to Ancient. Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of this best of three on Inferno. And Los Reyes, despite being handed a forfeit win in the first map of Vertigo, Sangal are out for vengeance. A 12-3 scoreline they amounted in the CT side. Now heading over to T, they're looking to replicate the same success and send it on to a decider. That will be Inferno if we need it. Once again, my name is Brandon, aka B-Dog. I've been talking you through the action so far into this one, and it sets to be quite a domination streak for Sangal, looking to bounce back because both of these teams are 0-1 in the Swiss stage so far. Shout out to our sponsors as well, because without them, we wouldn't even be here. 180,000 euros is the prize pool on the line in this tournament. Coin Motion, the leading crypto platform from Finland. For anyone who wants to invest in crypto safely and securely, regardless of their expertise in digital currencies. But mind you, please make sure to invest just solely at your own risk. There are some panels down below the video and the stream, should you want to have a look at those. But I want to focus on this CT pistol from Los Reyes. Need to bounce back into this round by round. Need to brush off the absolute dismantling that's put on display by Sangal. And winning the pistol would be a good way to do it. Utility on the back of Skrunk. They are all heading over towards Banana. With Corey just contacting in with this P250. He might find the early frag. But it will be Alex instead raining down his USP bullets from coffins. And Los Reyes strike first. This might just delay Sangal from executing. Instead, they just take some steps back away from that flashbang in case there's any aggression from these CTs. Rixo is going to peer down top mid as well in a second. He's not going to find anything. Probably going to further cement in his mind that this will be a B lean. With Kyubi just putting a P250 bullet in his head. These rotations from Los Reyes, they're going to come into question. Kyubi looking to be the disruptor, looking to make the move. And actually will be this CT player on a yo-yo. Smoke is going to block off his vision. With this crossfire over towards B, it's going to sell the fake even further because Kyubi, look how far up he's pushed up long. And with that elimination on towards Jarko, the A bomb site is cracked completely open. 3 of these CTs, they're all going to be rotated in, but it's going to be too little too late. This retake is going to need to come in. Kit on the back of Alex, who's already struck blood into this round. Is going to need to do something even more miraculous for Los Reyes. With players falling left and right. With a player in Soulfly tucked in on the site. This crossfire, surely it's just too strong. Soulfly is activated, but Makan puts him in the ground. But these quick trades, the numbers, they just don't favour Los Reyes. And they will concede this pistol, and Sangal, they will extend on to 13. Appreciate the HUD is actually not swapped over. Oh, it is now. Just in the replay. That's fine. Sangal did convert that pistol And it's all off the back of Kyubi, taking all of that space over towards top bracket, dropping those players one by one. Los Reyes, they're just forced onto this buy. Patty with the Mag 7. Not a favourable weapon, but he's looking to do the damage. Will get 2 dinks for his troubles. 2 of these Sangal players are low. Jarko chiming out his deagle over towards top brackets. It's just a waiting game for Sangal. Trying to see if there's any aggression off the back of the Mag 7 contact. Yubi can work some presence, work some space with this AK-47. The best weapon on the server right now in round 17. Oh, and these grenades from these softened up players by the shotgun. Los Reyes strike first. Sangal was so patient. Once again, the CT smoke, it will come in. Alex is just chilling here, playing anti-flash. You can see out the pixel, we saw that player. We'll just avert to tuck in. With the bomb site being conceded, the bomb, it can go down with 20 seconds on the board. There are spams coming in. So numbers, they do favour Los Reyes initially, but there's no kit. Sensei is looking to eliminate players over towards Banana. This will cut down one of the pincers, but it will be Jarko. This retake now. CT, Banana, and Coffins. All 3 avenues of approach available for Los Reyes, but they need to move now. They need to eliminate this crossfire. Corey, he's been baited in, but he can't do anything. Alex with these pistols. I'm pretty sure there will be time on the board here. It will actually be very close. Jarko, does he have it? Just about. Despite losing the pistol, Los Reyes, they bounce back with the force. Lovely kills coming in for Alex through the smoke as well. And then some lovely headshots coming in. Los Reyes, still a mountain to climb. Let's not get carried away with ourselves. Force by coming in for Sangal because they're feeling confident. They are just on these pistols. They do have a Mac 10 as well. QB is pushed so aggressively in towards apartments. Got ahead of that Molotov as well. Whilst Patty pushes down Banana, needs to be a bit careful not to convert one of these A1Ss and put him into enemy hands. However, it will be similar scenes to what Los Reyes were facing themselves up against their CT counterparts. 4-man lean over towards A. Utility has already been dropped. So it's just Patty's sole responsibility to delay these players. They're actually just going to burst onto him. This grenade is going to do not awful damage, but it's obviously not ideal. Denial utility is being thrown. It's going to funnel these players back in towards this stack. With Kyubi opening up on towards Jarko, though it does thin the numbers slightly. 45 seconds left on the clock. Sangal waiting for Los Reyes to make a mistake. Currently postured in towards top brackets, but they could easily come back for B. But they are going to head into this stack instead. Crossfires in between Pit and Mini Pit. Player in towards Moto. Smokes the utility being dropped. The grenades, they're so good. But will they expect Rixo in the pit? He does too, and his job. Alex hasn't had to activate yet. Bomb, it can be planted, but it will be denied. Alex from the heavens of Cold Zero bots, and Patty chiming in as well. Kyubi can't find any damage, and Los Reyes win consecutive rounds. It was really well played from the crossfire in towards Pit. Rixo wasting so much time on the readily dwindling clock. It's only 20 seconds when they decided to execute. It meant that Alex could just deny the bomb. And the Danes, they're trying to build into this round on round. Another force spy will come in for Sangal. Another pistol play. And it should just be a clean-up job for Los Reyes. And they can take a breath as they look to build back into their map pick. Let's not forget. Banana control has been gathered. There are flashbangs though. So whilst they are playing the same angle with different elevations, one flashbang could be their downfall. Instead, Sangal are once again electing to make sure there's no aggression falling their way. Oh, and it will be this contact play of Soulfly that does hit the deck. But they've done a good job, Sangal, overall. Because whilst they have invested, they have burnt out a lot of utility from this CT defense. There are some smokes still remaining. Rick, so this elevated position on Library, he could find a lot of damage, but instead the bullets, they just don't connect for him. He's worried about the arch wrap, but instead it's going to be Jarko's responsibility to kill these players through the smoke. There are 2 more T's, but he's passing the test beautifully. Rixo there to clean up the pieces as well. 13-6. And let's not count Los Reyes' chickens just yet. But they're looking to make it a little bit more respectable. Finally, the 4 spies for Sangal, they won't continue. It will just be pistols once again, but it'll be nothing really invested behind them. Meaning that they can get AKs onto the next. The grenades are actually going to do the damage. It sends Soulfly through this flashbang. Alex will dink him up, but this is going to send the rotations into complete disarray. Immediately 2-2. Even numbers fill the feed for the Los Reyes on their CT defense. And with 5 alive for Sangal, they can dictate the pace. Looking to do it with Deegs. And whilst this A defense is covering a lot of the positions, they are spread out quite thinly. So if Pit gets neutralized here off the back of this apartment's pop, it could have been a bit dicey, but the denial utility means the crossfire can be established. It's going to be his apps pop to test Macan. He sprays all of them down. Joined in combination by Jarko. The M4 A1Ss, they're singing in a sweet harmony. Even holding for this long push. The A defense holds strong. Los Reyes up to a 7th. And whilst it is against pistols, there's no damage that can really fall the way against them. It means their money, it can start to build. So it means they have got investment behind them. The rebuys, they can come out. Should they even need them going into the next. AWP placed into the palms of Rixo, who is the main AWP for Los Reyes. Going to need to see if he can find some more impact with it. And look at this. Straight onto the first gun round. It's aggression for Los Reyes. They're looking just to catch out Sangal. And because of the disruption, they might not have heard them. Corey lights up his name in the feed, but it's all on Jarko. What can he do? B-bomb site is relinquished. And Jarko actually get killed through the smoke. Rixo might just elect to go through this smoke. He might just elect to swing on out, but he misses. And that's such an important miss. Sangal, they're allowed an opportunity onto this bomb site. Alex, he has spammed smokes before, but can he do it again? 4 versus 2. This is looking very unlikely for Los Reyes. Got utility to smoke off this banana position. But with 3 players already playing ahead of the smokes and with a flank on the horizon from Sensei. Surely this is a Sangal round. Surely this is their 14th. It's only a matter of time. Delay is the name of the game. Sensei is here. He's just buying time. He doesn't even need to peek. Those players are falling by the wayside. It will be Soulfly to convert. He will actually follow up onto Alex. Los Reyes down in the dumps. Sangal convert to 14. Barrel being spotted through the smoke as well. So unfortunate. For an important couple of kills to drag his side over the line to hit 14. Los Reyes, they don't want to lose this round. Oh, but that's not a good start indeed. AWP battle coming out in towards middle, falling the way in the favour of this T side early. Even grenades being used to throw away the AWP. It might just even extend onto this top brackets. It might be the name of the game, but instead it's Banana, the avenue of approach. Alex's grenade will land. Soulfly's feet and do considerable damage, but they might just be electing just to go. It's only one player here, so if they execute now, it could be very dangerous. Instead, they'll be holding for aggression, but it will be on the wrong direction. Jarko pushing in out of the balcony instead of the stairs. He slips the net on Kyubi, and he manages to escape with his life. That's such an important kill because it thins the numbers, and it makes it a more even battlefield heading into the later stages of the 22nd. Sangal creeping through this long smoke. We saw them do this before on an A-Rap. And if they head towards B, they could definitely punish these players. But instead, with Kyubi making presence over towards short, they're actually going to burst through the smokes off the back of these flashes. As the CT's attention, they're going to be focusing towards short. Look at Jarko in towards pit. Corey will take his head off Macan. He can't do anything either. The bomb site, it's in T's hands. And the money is just not there for Los Reyes, but they have a decision to make. Do they want to be up against map point with nothing? Do they want to attempt the retake, or do they want to save? The answer is retaining onto this one M4. And Sangal, I doubt they hunt. The money for them, it's not especially beautiful either. But Sangal will find match point. Los Reyes will need 8 in a row to even consider overtime a possibility. This is their map pick as well. They're so strong on this map. They made it further in the major qualifier than Sangal did. They made it through to day 2, only falling to Fnatic. But instead, Sangal, they are backs up against the wall because they didn't want to concede Vertigo, but they did due to a scheduling clash. They're looking to make no mistakes here on Inferno. Oh, but Jarko, he's just trying to spot any players, but he's only doing a little bit of damage. Some of these T's, they have been softened up. But Patty, look at this from the back line. Sensei is holding for it with the AWP. 5 versus 3. Los Reyes to stay in this map. They have an MP9, a Deagle, and this saved A1S. It will be over towards A as well, and this is where Sangal are heading, so Alex might be given an opportunity to make it sing. Does pass the first hurdle, but there's a lot more angry T's waiting for him. And he knows that this might be the signal for them just to go back towards B, and he's already rotating. Rixo is pushed up so aggressively by this smoke. If they don't check him, he wins this round. With timing, it's just going to elude him. Sensei will decapitate him from the server. Alex is already here in pursuit, but Sensei does not care. With Macan rotating over, it's going to be too little, too late. One shot, it is all he's good for, but it will alleviate his information. It will give up the game. Sangal now have this open bomb site. 1 versus 3. The substitute for Los Reyes with it all to do. AWP player is low. They're going to know roughly where he is. And Scrunk just nails him. And Sangal, they tie up the series 1-1. They take Los Reyes' map pick of Inferno straight away from them. They pry it out of their hands. And we are heading to a decider map here in this best of 3. It will be Ancient. if you just sit tight, you join us just for a couple of minutes, go and get a drink. We'll be right back with all the action on the battlefield of Ancient. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you real soon.
Terrorists win.
of mind, body state of mind. Dancing with somebody under cherry skies, body state of mind, body state of mind. Dancing with somebody, body state of mind, body state of mind. Dancing with somebody under cherry skies, body state of mind, body state of mind. Dancing with somebody, dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies. Dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies, under cherry skies. Dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies. Dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies, under cherry skies. Body state of mind, body state of mind. Dancing with somebody under cherry skies, body state of mind, body state of mind. Dancing with somebody, dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies. Dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies, under cherry skies. Dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies. Dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies, under cherry skies.
Welcome back, everyone. We have made it the distance here. We are going to be seeing which one of Sangal Esports and Los Reyes can bring it here and make themselves 1-1 in the HCG Masters main Swiss stage. Just a reminder of what is on the line. This is a €180,000 prize pool tournament. For this Swiss stage, 3 wins are needed to make it through to playoffs. 3 losses and you are eliminated. Both of these teams have started out 0-1, so looking to bounce back in the best possible way. Sangal, they did forfeit the first map of Vertigo, but they bounced back strong on Los Reyes' pick of Inferno. It was really decisive as well. I think it was 16-7 in the end. But this young guard, this European mix of Sangal will really deliver in the pain to this Danish roster of Los Reyes. We will be heading to Ancient for this final battle here. I'm extremely excited to see what is going to happen. My name is B-Dog. I've been talking you through the action as always. I'm very privileged to be here on this channel, bringing you and just talking you through all this action. And oh man, both of these teams, they're looking to really springboard their success. They're looking to start off 2022 in such a dominant manner, trying to break out onto the scene, being established themselves as these tier 2 and tier 3 tournaments, looking to be on the European circuit for a long time to come. And both of these teams are trying to use HCG Masters Season 1 to springboard their success. And I just want to talk about Los Reyes because they're down but not out. Let's not count out this team just yet. Both of these teams are used to the Swiss format before in HCG Masters. Through the regional Swiss stage, both of these teams battled through and made it through here. Collected €3,000 per team on their way. And if they make it through to playoffs, they'll be pocketing €6,000 each. So it's nothing really to scoff at. And wow, both of these teams are extremely excited to get onto Ancient. I personally can't wait. But just whilst we are getting everything set up, I just want to say thank you again because we wouldn't be here without our sponsors. Plasma, the science-based esports nutrition drink made in Germany, developed by gamers for gamers. And whether you're a pro or a hobby gamer, we know that losing concentration or that little bit lack of sleep, it can be decisive. And with the starter package from Plasma, these problems should be a thing of the past. And if you like free things, you like giveaways, you head over to the HCG Esports Twitter, you can enter that giveaway for free. And we are giving away a starter package for Plasma as well. CoinMotion, the crypto platform from Finland, is for anyone who wants to invest in crypto safely and securely. But without further ado, let's get straight into the action here. Sangal, Los Reyes. Decider map here on Ancient. And it will be the knife round. So there's not too much to commentate, but this map is typically, well, very CT-sided in the pro meta anyway. So we're going to see what is going to happen with this knife. Not too really much to write home about. One of these teams obviously will win it and then convert. It will be Los Reyes, so I imagine them seeing a switch here. There we go. So yeah, Sangal will be playing T. Los Reyes, after winning the knife, will be immediately on their CT side. Just waiting for them all to ready up. And Ancient, we're going to see whether mid control will be a factor, whether that'll be in manpower or in utility. And I'll explain more to that when it comes to it. But for now, we are going to enter into this pistol. Let's look at the buys from both of these teams. Skrunk with the smoke flash. And Alex with the smoke on his own for this CT defense. And he does have a kit. The rest of these players, they're just armed with Kevlar. There's actually this early presence over towards middle for Sangal. 3 players in towards B for Los Reyes. And with 2 posturing in Donut, this is quite a stacked heavy setup. Draco's already gone lurking over towards Cheetah. But it will be Sensei to pry in towards middle, and he will deliver the first bullet. We saw that incredible pistol from him on Inferno, looking to replicate the same successes here. And he's just elevated his team to a really good helping hand in this pistol round. And with QB making noise over towards Donut, it's only going to sell the rotations further. Alex, he's been dragged out of his position, and Sensei's going lurking over towards Cave. And these Ts, they are regrouping in towards this middle position, but where they end up is still to be a mystery for Los Reyes. Oh, that's a really nice smoke. NIP first used this one, and what it means is they're going to run straight through to A, blocking off vision. 2 of these CTs, they're going to be here late to the party. It's going to be all on Alex and this donut control. All they recognise that there'll be 2 players here. But Alex, maybe he doesn't need his support. 2 quick kills and make it a third. The CT guard, they're reigning supreme, and it's all left on to Skrunk. Doing what he can, but the bomb, it's deep in enemy territory. 1 versus 4. Turned into a 3-man advantage for Los Reyes. But they will converge onto his position. It will be a quad kill for Alex. And Los Reyes, they do pick up the pistol. Despite this incredible one-tap opening up middle for Sangal, it's just Alex, who actually rotated here already. There were 2 players from the start of the round, but it's this rotation player that gets 4 kills into the round. Retains his kit and his smoke. Looking to drive Los Reyes forward off the back of a lackluster Inferno performance. Sangal with no bomb plant. They'll actually just buy into this. Jarko just lurking in towards Cheetah. He's actually going to try and find some players, but Corey will just delete him out the server. A1S being gathered potentially, but Patty, he's trying to ruin the welcome party. Trying to pick up the gun with E, but he can't quite reach it. His hands are just little T-Rex arms. He can't quite pick it up. Going to have to concede it over. That's a gun placed in the hands of terrorists. All 5 players here posturing towards B ramp. Going to see this a lot. Main point of contention for Ancient is this B ramp position and cave. But Corey will pick up this A1S. This flashbang. Whilst it's not going to find anyone, it's good. They're just playing disciplines. They just want to make sure that they can't get caught off guard by any of these tricky positions. Being occupied by Los Reyes. And a similar story for Sangal on their T side. We saw it on Inferno and we're seeing it here on Ancient. Rinsing the clock. Trying to rotate and trying to screw with Los Reyes' positioning. And it looks to have worked. Because this smoke, it will come in and lock off Temple, I do believe. I think that smoke will enable them to bomb plant, but it's a FAMAS of Makan. He's trying to do what he can, but it's the wall of smokes, and Kyubi with his Deagle prevailing. These rotations have been sent scrambling. And Los Reyes and Patty are here to try and pick up the pieces, to try and string together this retake. 2 versus 4, it seems like such a tall task. With further damage just being delayed. The kit, it will be picked up. The M4s will be retained, and Los Reyes, they'll have something going into the third, but Sangal, after immediately losing the pistol, they will bounce back. And we are starting to see it here. The question I alluded to just before this pistol round kicked off was, how is mid-control going to be gathered? Because typically, on the T side of Ancient, you see 1 or 2 choices. It's either mid-control, it's feigned presence, and it's just utility that's being thrown over towards candles, isolating the positions, and it's anchoring the T's on the bomb site, CT's on the bomb sites, but instead, it's just this manpower for Sangal, and they're just looking to take it early. Instant window smoke being lined up on the back of Corey. Doesn't actually elect to throw it. But there's 5 of the 6 possible Ancient spawns you can throw that smoke from. But it will actually be this B commit, it looks like. Smoke's already being lined up, so this could be a faster approach for Sangal. The totem pole of death prevailing. Rixo, his M4, one of these only rifles for Los Reyes. He will find success early, and it will leave them with a man advantage. But it's already early conditioning for Sangal. 2 rounds in a row, they've elected to go middle. But it means that Rixo, he's going to have to be the man to prioritize taking point. Going to spread the defense away a little bit, and Corey will find immediate success. Whilst the Molotovs will burn his feet, he will neutralize the battlefield and make it a 4-on-4. And once again, Sangal just taking their time, just trying to retake some map control from the CTs. And further mess with their rotations, and look at them. Los Reyes, off the back of this contact, they're sending all of their reinforcements away from this B bomb site in towards middle and A. But it's going to be completely the wrong read, because Sangal, they're about to find an empty B bomb site for free. Los Reyes, even if they do want to go for this, they've got 1 kit. They're going to have to be sharpish about it. Weaponry, it just definitely does not favor them. Bomb to be planted. Smokes of isolated positions. It's a waiting game now for this retake squad. Boost will come in. Patty will not see any heads just yet. Instead, it will be Sensei, maybe to peer over. Maybe thinking that this could be a possibility. We'll spot him. Oh, we'll spray down the player as well in Alex down to low HP. And whilst Macken delivers death by 1,000 paper cuts with the SMGs, it's all Sensei in the feed. And the time, it's just too low for Los Reyes. And Sangal will win consecutive rounds in a row and put them and elevate them to a second. Lovely sharp shots coming out from these T players once again. And Makani did try to do it. They couldn't quite get it going, and the time, it was just too short. They did have one kit on Patty's back, but it's just too far away to get involved. Mid control being taken extremely quickly by Sangal. Look at this. 3 men to the good. Mollying off Donut, smoking off Candles means that they have full presence at 1 minute 38. Rixo chiming in the feed. He's the only man with this rifle, and it's this donut stack that could be incredibly dangerous to Sangal and Kyubi, because he's about to walk in it and gift them an AK. But I want to look at Alex. He's just tucked in at this smoke, and if they elect to go through it, it could be his downfall. But Rixo, he's actually spamming through from CT. Things go from bad to worse for Sangal. A USP converts another. It's all off the back of Corey. These USPs and Rixo with the saved M4. Looking to eliminate Sangal and making it a lot more contentious. It's all off the back of Corey. Ex-Budapest 5 player with it all to do in the 1 versus 5. There's simply too many players here. 35 seconds on the board. His first task is to recover the bomb. Push the Scarpa, but can he get away with his life? Looks to be potentially the case, even being a little bit of a janitor of throwing out these weapons. And oh, Sangal, you've fallen at the worst possible hurdle. 1 saved rifle. This was a USP round, and Los Reyes battled back to level up the scoreline. Silver linings is that Corey will be able to get away with this AK. But it comes at a great cost for this T side. Very unfortunate, but well played from Los Reyes. They just grouped together. It was the triple stack in Donut that found the first AK. That was Kyubi's head taken clean off. It's actually a faster approach in towards A. Corey will be met with a HE, but will deliver death to Makan. Struck from the server, one of these Los Reyes defenders. And now what will the plan be for Sangal? So used to faking it out. Looks like mid is the avenue of approach. Jarko is here. He could be the thorn in their side if he chooses to push from shelf. Instead, it will be the spam, but it will give up his position. And on the reload, he's just going to get run down by this MAC-10. Even wanted to play it disciplined with the flashbang, but it will result in the loss of his life. 5 versus 3 for Sangal. They are all pushed in towards Cave right now. Los Reyes, what are they going to decide to do? Rixo chiming in from Candles will eliminate one of these shelf players. There's a lot more where that came from. 40 seconds left on the board. Holding for any sort of A aggression is Sangal, but it will be these B smokes to be lined up, bouncing off these skyboxes. But as we know with this T side, will this be the true final destination? It won't be. Instead, it'll be Rixo to be tested, and he could drop the bomb here. Oh, actually, yeah, he's going to do it all. Oh, this is so terrible for Sangal. They tried to fake it out, but Rixo, he's just spamming the bomb. It will make its way over. With one of these players isolated and Patty doing further damage into the feed. It's a 1 versus 3. Kyubi with it all to do with Iskalil. Oh, and he will get 1, but the immediate trade is there, and Los Reyes will pick up a 3rd. And Rixo with it all to do in middle. And Patty picking up a lovely double kill on the retake. Los Reyes bounce back. And because these rounds have been so close, Sangal will just be electing just to be on this Tech 9 buy. They have forced into this, but it's not too pretty. Rixo on the AWP for Los Reyes. Smoke's being lined up early. A bomb plant would be perfect here for Sangal. Jarko again with the spam coming through. Bullets are sort of connecting, but they're not doing too much damage. Difference maker here for Los Reyes is they do have full mid control. It will be B, the avenue of approach to be tested by this AWP. The flashbangs is not going to catch him at all. It will be Jarko on this site trying to anchor it down. Alex is here in support as well. And while Sensei does get one, it'll be all she wrote for Sangal. Los Reyes building back, trying to extend their lead on this CT side. Will be this two-man crossfire here, delivering all the success. AWP chiming in as well against these Tech 9, something you love to see. A little bit of a confidence booster for Rixo, who missed a couple of shots on Inferno. Didn't mean too much in the grand scheme of things, but it does play on your mind. Once again, Sangal, they're going to have to be forced into this eco. Aggression coming in from Cave once again. Will be traded out, but look at Patty in mid. Will get tagged through the smoke for his troubles. And Sangal looking to just execute onto B again. No one home initially, but Alex is in Cave. But if Scrunk sneaks right by him, Patty could be caught here. Oh, and he is. Oh, this could be really dangerous. Will Alex be the fly in the ointment? He's going to get the bomb down, but he's on such a fast flank. This obviously is being sort of queried by Scrunk, but they don't expect Alex to be this far pushed down. Will be a set of responsibility of this CT player, but position known. Rotates are in. But Corey with the deagle again. Striking down Fear into Los Reyes. But actually, they're going to smoke Sangal out of the bomb site. And there is a kit on the ball for Macken, and he can get on it. Oh, and he's actually just going to body block it. The defuse, it will come through. And the AWP, it isn't retained. Alex, he will lose his... Sorry, Corey will lose his life. And Los Reyes once again. Whilst it is up against these pistols, it is up against the eco. Just this partial buy for Sangal. It still looks good for Los Reyes. Five to 2, and this is a CT-sided map, but Sensei on this AWP, we haven't seen this yet. Soulfly yet to frag, sitting on a goose egg. 8 rounds deep, looking to change that here. Two-man pronged defense utilized for Los Reyes. Utility being used really sparingly over towards middle because Sangal, they have been pushing, they have been splitting from this position. Los Reyes look to make it their own. 1-2-2 is the defense of B ramp once again, looking likely, looking tantalizing for Sangal. But the gamble stack once again falls for Los Reyes. They've used the utility to deny Sangal presence in towards middle. And it will be a 3-man lean. Patty will be tasked with holding middle down. Joined with his comrade in towards Donut. It is a crossfire and it is quite loose. Information conveyed initially, but this smoke might allow Sangal access into candles. Instead, it will just be this utility blocking off and anchoring in these rotates. But Jarko pushed in so close towards Cave. This could be Sangal's undoing. Such a ridiculous off angle, but he only gets one. Corey chimes in with a trade, but Alex playing just on the precipice of this smoke. The AWP will continue to sing, but Alex will get caught out in the interim. 3 versus 3. Scrunk with the immediate trade makes it a 2-on-2. It's all tied up. It's so back and forth. Maybe this player in Makan who has just eluded the timing over towards Cave could be the difference maker. Scrunk is flanking them. With Sensei holding down the line in towards long, it's all on Makan. Surely isn't expecting this Cave presence. But he does look for it, and he does find the headshot. Makan does have a kit, and he does have the time. Los Reyes, they do amount a 6th. And I honestly thought that was going to be a Sangal given. But Los Reyes battling back on this decider. Lovely shots coming in. I thought with these immediate trades from Scrunk, the writing was on the immediate wall, but instead Los Reyes bounced back. Holy moly, we've got a game on our hands here today. Being gifted this first map of Vertigo. Sangal looking dominant. 16-7 on Inferno, but instead it's this Danish roster taking the lead early in our decider map here in this 0-1 stage. The buy, it will still be here for Sangal. They'll still be electing to have this AWP presence in Sensei. Mid control once again being taken aggressively. Cave push coming in. Jarko all the way in Cheetah. Seems to be a staple for this Los Reyes defense. Setting precedence early here in the latter stages of this first half. With Sensei finding an incredible kill over towards B ramp, it opens it all up for Sangal. Early man advantage rotations will now have to come in, leaving A little bit vulnerable. Sangal, they've only elected to go there once or twice. So the writing and the warning signs, they're not here just yet. Disciplined utility allows Cheetah control to remain with the Ts. And finally, with this retake utility in towards middle, Sangal can look to regain map control. Being flashed through is Patty. The flashbang from A, it's just so good. It's all blue on red in the feed, and it's a 2 versus 3. Quick as you like in all the commotion. The B bomb site, it's been extended. It's been allowed for Sangal. And Sensei with the AWP on the line. This crosshair will be caught out and displaced. Scrunk, 3 HP. Can't get it done. AWP of Rixo in the feed for 2. His flashbang in mid to set it all up. And it's all Los Reyes. A little bit of spam coming in, a little bit of BM. It's all Los Reyes, 7-2. Off the back of this wallbang. What is that from Sensei? How can you do that? But these flashbangs. And then the AWP double. Rixo, that was his round for Los Reyes. And all of these individuals, they're stepping up. They're all having impact. And that's so important. When your team is all singing from the same hymn sheet, it can be so difficult to disrupt. Molotov. A little bit of a pixely bug in towards Donut. Immediate mid-control being the aim at this T side, but it's once again these flashbangs. This time it falls the way of Sangal. They're actually accelerating over towards Candle. It's going to be so difficult for Rixo in towards CT spawn. Going to have to be aware that his position could be compromised at any moment. Calling in the support of Jarko, who's already found success over towards B. Gonna go exploring. Gonna go on a hunt for buried T treasure. And it might not just be one that he finds. Kyubi on this off angle is gonna need to be hard cleared. And with this crossfire in from Macken, it almost looked like it was falling apart at the seams, but Sangal, they still find these kills. Alex walking through this smoke. And Rixo finding even more aggression on this sniper. Los Reyes, they tip the round back in their favor. The scales of balance, definitely heavily in Los Reyes' favour, and maybe it's only a matter of time before they just continue their domination. Bit of an unknown entity, Los Reyes on Ancient. I've seen them play a couple of times. I know Sangal played against Royals, I do believe, on Ancient as well. All the way back in the regional stage, but Rixo, we just get to see one, and then the follow-up immediately. I think he's 15-2 or something just absolutely ridiculous like that. The turret of this sniper rifle literally cannot be quenched. The tactical pause being called in by Sangal. They just want to just relax. Lovely little smiley graffitis on the floor as well. Los Reyes, they're happy about their 6-round advantage. Look at that. Whilst the buy is here for Sangal, it is honestly quite terrible. Mac 10, Tech 9, Galils. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Looking a little bit careless. It's going to be Rixo again, joined in support by Macken. Mated in perfectly, and the A defenders, they're rooted so strong. And Sangal try A. They attempt to show what they can be made of. And it's instant regret, instant humiliation. Macan and Rixo don't even need the rotates whilst they are there. Communication is strong for this Los Reyes side and Sangal. Whilst I was praising them so much, they were doing so well on Inferno. They're looking to battle back here. 9-6 would be respectable, but it's still a long road ahead. Only on these Deagles. Scrunk has the sole AK. Going to be looking for him to do the damage. Already starting off well. Will be B ramp. Will be the avenue of approach. Just trying to tuck in, but it's tricky. Jarko in towards Jaguar once again. Has been tested here only once before, but he might actually just go through this smoke. The man disadvantage. Sometimes you just have to throw everything at it. Sometimes you have to take risks, and sometimes they can really be the rewards. Jarko spamming through the wall will do heavy damage onto these Sangal players. There'll be Macan here in towards Donut. He'll receive it all, and it's all Jarko in the feed. 3 kills to the good. It's all on Kyubi. What can this young German talent provide? It's going to have to be a miracle. Flashbang's trying to set up Los Reyes, and Jarko. 4 kills, cements his legacy over towards Jaguar for Los Reyes. They hit double digits first. It's turned into a little bit of a whitewash here. Spam was so good, it inflicted heavy, heavy damage onto these players. He just kept continuing. AWP on Sensei. I've seen flashes of brilliance from him before, but mid-control being taken so aggressively by Los Reyes. Even this pushes, Soulfly is finally holding for it. But maybe punishment in the ranks yet, because it's still these 2B defenders that are here. Patty is this presence in towards middle that has been eliminated. And Rixo 19-2. This AWP cannot be stopped. If Sangal want to get anything further into this round, they need to take out this sniper. And they will eventually silence him, but not before he takes another one to the grave. And with Soulfly Dink so low, 3 versus 3, it just favors Los Reyes. All goes a little bit quiet, and that allows Soulfly to activate over towards B. Alex is a quick rotate here in support, but he must have been heard by these cave players. With Makan searching over towards middle, he's just going to compress and he's going to funnel these T's in towards cave. He is being held for, though. They will be found. So maybe Sangal, they can finally muster something on the board. They can show us why they brought us here to Ancient. And Corey will put the nail in the coffin. Los Reyes finally silenced after continued domination. Sangal finally posts a third, 10-5. It's still not great, but it's better than how it was looking originally. Here we go. We're into round number 14. Molotov is going to tickle Sensei's feet and actually Skrunk's as well. Look at this already. Early damage is falling the way for this T side. Looking to take control. It's a desperation play. They just want to find any sort of entries into this round, but instead, Los Reyes once again with the denial utility. Full mid control being gathered. Full cave control presence being alleviated from Sangal. It's going to have to be the expenditure of some utility if they want to retake this map control. Once again, fallen by the wayside, this utility is going to fall on deaf ears. Because whilst there is a two-man stack in towards cave, again, need to clear Cheetah first. Alex could be this bait and switch position, could be all he needs, but Jarko, whilst he's mucking about with the smoke, Alex, he goes eliminated as well. And with Kyubi being this alert presence in towards middle, this could be extremely crippling for Los Reyes because these rotations are going to be sent into a scramble. They've just simply got no information. And with QB locking in these players over towards B, it's going to be all Patty. Has to go absolutely nuclear for his team. Can't get anything done. Instead, will be put into the ground by Core. It's all left onto this AWP Arixo. 20 and 3, you just can't rule him out. But a 1 versus 5, it's a little bit too difficult, perhaps. His time was limited in his days. They are numbered into the 14th. Sangal looking to make this 10-5. Looking to make it a little bit more respectable. So the last chapter in this first half is about to end, but which narrative are we about to see? Which plot point is going to be the answer? Will it be Sangal extending, or would it be Los Reyes alleviating themselves into 11? The script, it seems to write itself. Sangal with the early pick in towards A, and that's just opened the door. Once again, it's the old familiar. It's going to be this B, ramp, and cave aggression for Los Reyes. Going to battle back on towards Skrunk. And AWP will find his head. Patty, the flashbangs, they are here. Soulflight with the immediate trade. 3 versus 3. This is definitely not done yet. The smokes have been painted across all of these choke points. Oh, but it will be the weapons of choice, the toolsman. Once again, Rixo and Alex finding success in the feed. Soulfly 1 versus 3 to keep his team with a small, dim chance, but there is a player just about to get him. Rixo 23 and 4 at the half. Los Reyes. They're the villains in Sangal's novel. 11-4. In the decider map of this best of 3. 1-1. What a dominant display for their CT side, Los Reyes. Please join us after the break and we'll be right back to see whether they can fully extend and convert or Sangal can battle back. See you then. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, just after that short break, Los Reyes, they post up 11 rounds on their CT side of Ancient, and it looked completely lost on Inferno, but instead it's Ancient that is proven to be the difference maker. Decider map here in the 0-1 stage of the Swiss tournament. Sangal and Los Reyes looking to make themselves 1-1 in this main Swiss stage, but it will be Los Reyes taking the heavy advantage going into their T side here on Ancient. My name is Brandon, aka B-Dog, and I've been sat here talking you through this best of three so far. Shout out to our sponsors once again, Plasma and Coin Motion. Plasma developed by gamers for gamers, whether you're a pro or a hobby gamer. We all know that losing concentration and lack of sleep, it can be decisive. If it sounds like you need any of this alleviated, please head on down to the panels just down below. Giveaway is on Twitter. And Sangal, they gave away so many T rounds. They look so good in the early stages. And then Los Reyes, they just run rampant. They just run complete riot over these Ts. Posting 11 rounds on the board. Looking to show Sangal how it's done. Or maybe it's this European youthful mix that need to defend this B bomb site because pace is the name of the game. Already bomb site swiftly being taken over, and with Makan full blind, it's going to be all left on these cave players that are currently smoked off. Dual Berettas on Soulfly. 2 guns. Are they better than 1? They're going to need to activate here. Because currently, look at how much control Los Reyes have over all of this bomb site, all of the map. But it will be Soulfly, it will be these Julies. They're hopelessly raining out, but Corey, he's here to back him up as well. And Rixo, he's been so prolific. He's been so prominent, but Kyubi has a kit. Surely he's going to get it, and with 3 headshots on the board. Sangal, they do defuse the bomb. Despite their best efforts, despite the map control for Los Reyes, it looks so good in that post plant. There was the Julies just ringing out. And there's life in the old Sangal dog. Yeah, 11-5. They live to fight another day. Converting that pistol was a great first step. They're going to take many more on this long journey back up this mountain that Los Reyes have presented for themselves. Will be a force buy because the bomb was planted. With this double setup for this CTs in towards Cheetah, it could be a little bit scary for Los Reyes, but instead, the smoke, it will deter them from entering. Mid-control aim of the game for the Ts. And Donut, that smoke's missed. Obviously, it's not ideal, but it will be communicated. Where are Los Reyes going to focus their next point of attack now? It looks to be towards A, with Rixo lining up this smoke. I'm not even going to pretend I know where that's for. It will be Kyubi. First silence. Immediately traded out, but Corey is here. Only going 1 for 1. This is going to favour the Ts so heavily. Bomb site cracked open. Trade spacing good. That smoke, by the way, it was for Temple. Look at how flush that lands, but it's the MP9 next to enter the feed. Sensei entering in from CT. It's a 2-man pronged attack. And Rixo 26-4. Yes, he's been prolific, but it has been with this sniper. Only tasked with the hand cannons. Got it all to do for his side. Will strike first. Will strike hard. Only 1 player left, and he can't get it done. Scrunk bails his team out of a jam. Sangal eventually hits 6, but oh, Rixo, that was so dangerous. Oh man, oh man. Rixo playing with the emotions of all these Sangal fans, playing with my heart because that was so close. Scrunk jumps off the bomb just in the nick of time and will silence his tyranny. The Kings temporarily dethroned. will buy into this because it's so close. The money, it's on a knife edge for both of these teams. As expected, as I've alluded to before, Cave Control mid, main points of focus. Already pushed in is Soulfly with this MP9. It needs to be hard cleared by Jarko. If he even elects to go in there. That donut smoke's definitely not going to miss. With the spam coming through, it's just trying to anchor some of these rotates because the point of pressure will be over towards Candles. Slinking his way through the back lines is Patty, but Corey is here. If he pokes his head up at the perfect time, it could catch him off guard. It's actually just a gaggle of T's over towards middle. Look at this on your map in the top left. They're all here. 4-man attack through this position. This could be Sensei. They're going to need to clear their corners. Jump into the late of the game, but it's all Sensei in the feed. Doubles up. And that flashbang is just absolutely perfect. Soulfly will pick up the pieces. All left onto Rixo. We know how dangerous he can be, but Kyubi silences him before he can even fire a shot. 11-7, we go again. It was just this combination, this 1-2 punch. Soulfly and Sensei. M4A1S MP9, it doesn't matter. They're there to pick up the pieces. Los Reyes, they finally lose the Force by War. Their money just completely disintegrates onto these pistols only. Buying down to 2,000 to enable a loss bonus buy into the next. With heavy aggression in towards mid for Sangal. It's going to do heavy damages for Los Reyes. Grouping outside Cheetah. Trying to extend themselves in towards middle, but it's this crossfire that's put in place. Actually, even playing anti-flash. Sensei could strike at any moment. He's recoiled. Gonna wait for Corey's contact. Gonna wait for him to say go. Now's his opportunity and he strikes. This crossfire just holds so strong. Sangal onto an 8th. They battle back. This was 11-4. Previously touted by one of the best coaches in the world, but it is the most dangerous scoreline because if you convert the pistol, you then retain some of the losses and convert the gun, suddenly you're 3 rounds away. That's what Sangal have done. Rixo with this AWP, so prolific on this CT side. Looking to do it all again, but Scrunk, whilst he does stand tall in towards middle. Soulfly pushing over towards Cave. It's all blue on red in the feed, and Sangal looking to bring the deficit back down towards 2, and they will. Once again, the money is just not there for Los Reyes. Going to have to be this Deagle buy or a janky force. Hattie does find one, but the Molotov, if you're standing closer to it, you can see further through it. Soulfly, his cave aggression nets him 2 kills. And Los Reyes are set back to the stumbling blocks. Once again, it's going to be this mid lean, this mid aggression coming in for Sangal. Flashbang's primed. Corey doesn't even need them to be activated. Instead, it's this 3-man pronged attack for Los Reyes. Going to have to clear this elevated position of Kyubi. And they won't. But he will actually eventually get traded out. Corey is here, though. 17 kills of his own. And that smoke is not actually that good. He can definitely escape through it. He does. They're going to have no idea. Even boosted up. Sensei looks like he's 100% aware this could be a possibility. Flashbang is perfect, but Jarko in towards Donut. He could be the missing piece to this Los Reyes puzzle, but Corey strikes him down. He won't follow up. Instead, it's all onto Soulfly. 1 versus 2 in the interim. But he will stand the test of time. Sangal 11-10. And that was quite scary for Sangal, but they've won so many rounds in a row. But they've got the money to rebuy back into this. An ancient CT side, it is definitely a blessing. It's definitely the easier side to operate on, and both of these teams are showing us why. It's interesting, because Sangal, they did elect to often go for these cave control on your T. Groups of sort of 3 players over there, and then erratically pushed into mid later round instead of Los Reyes. Their tactical approach is to take mid early. But in the start of this 22nd round in this gun between these two teams, they're looking to re-exec. 3 players here to try and take this middle control away for Sangal. With cave control presence not really known, they're going to have to expend 2 Molotovs to do so, and it's deep B ramp control instead for Sangal. Jarko, he could find contact. Oh, he's just on the edge of the smoke, but Scrunk, he will be the guy to punch in the bullets. It's now this crossfire in towards middle. QB and Soulflight are just here. But it will be on the smoke fade. Alex, he's here. He's trying to do the damage, but it will be Corey picking up where his teammates left off. 3 versus 2 for this CT side. And Los Reyes, they had such a lead. And it looks to be falling apart at the wayside. B-bomb site, that's where they want to head, but it's already a 2-man stack. There's 15 seconds on the board. They've got to get a move on. Oh, they've got to get there in time. They've even got to plant the bomb. The booster is being mantled, but Rixo is there. He bails his teammate out of trouble. 2 versus 2. This is not done yet for Los Reyes. There are kits on the board, so time it won't be a factor. But where will these players be? Already spotted one out towards ramp, but they have rotated in. This smoke is going to lock off these players. Boost it will come in. Will they be able to see over it? Doesn't look to be the case. Spam, it does fake them out, and the kill, it will actually come through. It's just all on Kyubi, but he can't get anything done. Rixo, 32-9. Dragging Los Reyes kicking and screaming onto their first T-round win. Having an absolute life game. No one can stand up to Rixo's terror. He actually gets 3 kills in that round just to secure it. This Los Reyes side, they're now averting their attention towards B ramp. They know that Sangal push cave, so this is why this spam is coming in from Makan. Not going to find anything initially in the wall bangs. They're just not there either. It will be this execute, perhaps, onto this B bomb site. The flashbang, this is being lined up for cave, so Jaguar control about to be contested. Look at this from Sangal. They've basically got a 3-man snake over towards B. Little tiny centipede over towards Donut. They're all grouped so close to trade space, and it's absolutely perfect for these CTs. And they're actually just going to all run back. They're letting Los Reyes come to them. Soulfly tucked in this position, trying to catch this off angle. With the smoke obscuring vision from one side of this bomb site, it's going to be all up to Soulfly to be the difference maker. He may not even be required if Scrunk just spams through this smoke. Sensei trying to do what he can, but the bullets, they're just not lining up. Retake is what's needed for Sangal. Already battled back valiantly. But is it one step too far? But look at QB in the back lines. He's going to need to activate. There is a kit on the board. They're surely not going to be ready for this. But actually, he's turned around on a dime. But that's the AWP. That's the threat of Rixo being extinguished from this round. Oh, this flashbang, it could do a lot of damage. Jarko, he's got it all to do. It's being pushed from so many angles. The bomb, it is being stuck. The wallbang, it does come through, and Sangal pick up, and they battle back, and they get an 11th. There are simply just too many numbers there for Los Reyes to defend that after plant. Being smoked off, being spammed, being absolutely flashed off these angles. Sangal showing us why they made it through the regional to this main stage. 12-11, they've done the legwork. And it's good that they've bounced back after such a heavy loss because they were so dominant on Inferno. It's good to see, especially with these younger teams, that they do have the mental fortitude to just relax, settle in back into these maps. Just want to highlight again for this Sangal side, Kyubi, Sensei, and Soulfly. They're all so young, 16, 17 years old, honing from different European regions. Austria, Turkey, Germany, Sensei. He's just missed the timing. Oh, but he will find him, but he actually just hits him through the wall. The headshot, it doesn't land. That's Rixo, 33-10. But Corey will be the first man to light up the feed. Joined in by his teammate over towards Donut. The bomb, it has been dropped, but Makan doesn't care. He's retrieved it, and he's trying to take names for himself as well. 3 versus 4. This is not out of the realms of possibility for Los Reyes yet. The only factor right now is the fact that it's 30 seconds left. One player in towards B, which is where the bomb appears to be heading. Rixo swinging the tides back in the balance. Is going to be all onto Soulfly once again over here towards B. Blinds off his angle. He will just tuck in. Bomb site temporarily belonging to Los Reyes and Jarko. The spam from Soulfly just doesn't connect. Rixo lighting up once again. 35-10, this man. He just cannot be stopped. And this will just elevate Los Reyes onto a 13th and now in touching distance away from taking this series. Whilst Corey will do his best to hold on to this AK-47. Very important for the economy. Look at the right-hand side of your screen. Sangal left with literal pennies. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Was looking so good for them in the early stages of this second half, but Los Reyes finally find a groove. It's going to be up to Corey. This AK-47 has got to do all of the legwork for Sangal heading into this round 25. Los Reyes, they don't want to put themselves in a disadvantageous position. They want to just get through this securely. Run boost does fail. It means the player is going to be in towards pocket, and that's the AK eliminated. 5 versus 3, and just these deagles for Sangal to make the difference. It's all T's in the feed. Scrunk just with this 5-7, just waiting to see if he can get any aggression. Put on a silver platter, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Instead, it's all Los Reyes. And it's all onto Skrunk's shoulders. Will pass the first test, but there's a lot more challenges awaiting for him. Surely just saves.
Bomb has been planted.
100% rooted to his spot, even when the bomb is planted. Needs to hold on to this AK-47. Los Reyes, they don't have much money, but they are sending players to try and hunt him down. But they are... Actually, they will be 1v1 individual gunfights. It won't be the AWP thrown into contention, though. Instead, it will be these AKs. The Molotov is actually good. It will push him out of position. One Skrunk, he's just trying to hold on. He's just trying to do what he can. Just trying to escape. He will get one, but Rixo once again in the feed. Let's take a look at his score. We can just get onto him at some point because my oh my, he's got at least 35, 36 kills by now. Sangal Esports. Calling a pause, trying to gather their breath. Trying to take a moment. Battle back so valiantly. But are these mid-rounds off Los Reyes proving to be one step too far, one task too tricky for this CT relentless defense? We're about to find out as we head into the closing segments of this game. Pause coming in. And I really like this from Los Reyes as well. They've seen that Sangal are talking about the economy. They're talking about what they want to do. They spent a lot of time trying to discuss it. And then when they want to go live, they go, okay, guys, we know what we're doing now. We're going to get back into this game. We're going to take it round by round. This is going to be our game plan. Los Reyes go, oh, no, no. We want 30 seconds now. We're just going to disrupt your flow. Going to make you sit here and wait a little bit longer. Los Reyes called in another pause. Really disrupting everything. But we'll get these lovely angles coming in once again, just as we get a flyover for this. Shout out to production as always. They've been on point throughout this entire event. It looks like we are actually going to be heading into the round. I hope. It says 17 seconds. Because the anticipation is killing me. The best weapon Sangal have to work with is this M4 in Corey's hands. Will be an instant window smoke being thrown for Los Reyes. Look at this push out of Sangal. This could catch them off potentially. So it's just going to be the nades instead. Won't find any success because Alex didn't elect to push too far down. Rixo 37 and 10. Looking to further channel his success, trying to replicate what he has performed already. And I said into Inferno that he's better than this. I've seen some great things from this AWP. He's really delivering it here on this decider. Los Reyes with a change of pace. Disciplined approach. Trade potential available. Sending this AWP in to scout these longer angles. M4 is on Corey's back. This is the main stifling block for Los Reyes. They might even just slip by him. It will be Rixo. He just does not miss. With 35 seconds on the clock, Los Reyes are going to have to get a little bit of a wriggle on. Slinking their way over the way towards B. Because the presence was felt in mid and donut, it means that the CTs are going to have to go exploring there. Jarko just catching off these players. Soulfly, he's only good for one. It's once again this AWP. And the spam, whilst it is there, it does connect in the end, but it doesn't prevent the bomb plant. Los Reyes poised to take 15. Rixo poised to take 40 kills in regulation. This has to be a kill record for our tournament. In regulation, at least. I don't know if we can fact check that. There's once again a Sangal player saving in towards Donut. Similar story. And I'm interested to see how much money they're going to have to work with. It's only 2,400 staring up against map point and series point as well. Los Reyes They have this game in the palm of their hand. The tarot cards spell death for Sangal. And the fortunes for these teas look to be really favourable. Patty looking to conjure some more mid-presence twinned with Alex. Look at how far aggressive they've pushed. And if he just goes through this, he's immediately split the defense in half. Soulfly pushing the extremities of Cave once again, but Patty is ready. 4 kills are all that separate Los Reyes from this game, but it will be Scrunk and Sensei chiming in together. 3 quick kills. Sangal, never say die. But Rixo is alive and kicking on this server. With 39 kills to his name, you just cannot rule Los Reyes out of this round. It's been a one-man army affair. He needs to check the boost. He will be silenced by this MP9. It's all on to Alex. They know where he is. They're hunting him down. And he will be found. 15-12. And off the back of a $2,400 loss bonus, the MP9s, Sangal, they make it work. And they battle back from worse before. 3 rounds is all they need to achieve. And it might actually just be the partial. Because the rounds, they have been close. And all Los Reyes can muster into the 28th is Deagles. Oh, hello. I want to go up on the boost. Nothing to be found. Nothing to be presented. Soulfly with the spam. He will go awry. Macan just playing on the prefaces of this smoke. Reload will come in and Rixo lights up the feed again. His 40th kill. 4-0 in regulation. There are 2 players here for Sangal over towards A. But look at Rixo. He's just completely slipped by. And they might not think that he is there anymore. Oh, Scrunk is going to clear him. Okay, this is good. Oh, he will actually be caught, though. Oh, but he just lines them up all down for a triple. It's all left onto Jarko. Does have a Glock, so I'm not expecting too much. He will find one and convert onto this Deagle, but he's 1 click away from being neutralized. That will be the responsibility of Corey. Sangal 2 rounds away. And the buy is here for this CT defense. AWP in Sensei's hands. Needs to replicate what Rixo has already achieved. 40-12. Might just be a faster attack for Los Reyes. Look at them all grouping towards B, but instead it's the denial carpet of Molotovs that will snuff out their ideas for now. A really good start for Sangal, trying to build here. Trying to take it the full distance to overtime. Sensei sniping out Patty. But it will be this execute coming in. Los Reyes, they found success before over towards this B bomb site, but Scrunk, he's flashed through perfectly, but he's full blind as well. Can't get anything done for his troubles, but instead it's Soulfly to convert over towards Cave. The trades, they're so back and forth and chaotic. Reload must have been heard. With a T playing so close into this smoke. Rixo finding more success. It's all onto Alex, actually. But he's in the smoke and maybe they're not aware that he could be there. They're actually just going to stick the bomb temporarily. Corey will find him. Sangal, this is going 30 rounds. Will it be overtime or will it be the series for Los Reyes? Look at the finances. Going into the 30th on this T side are going to be left with minimal. Rixo not on an AWP. Galils will instead fill the feed. Maybe some Mac 10s. Maybe prioritizing utility over weaponry. Competitive BM. Just a reminder to everyone at home, this was 11-4 to Los Reyes. Sangal have dug their heels in. They battle back brilliantly. Patty hasn't bought yet. But it will be Galils and SMGs filling the feed. Rixo with this AK. Looking to do even more for his team, and he's already done plenty. And this is Sangal's overtime to lose, really. They have literally all the tricks, all the trinkets, all the grenades, all the firepower. But will it be overtime? Will it be the Kings? We're about to find out. Early cheater control being given up by Sangal. And this is different. And it's just these smokes about to be lined up. We're going to have a fast finish here, folks. Makes sense with this limited weaponry. Just looking to get in the face of your opponents, but it's this 3-man defense. They could just lock it in. Here comes the rain of grenades. Flashbangs blinding all of these players. The bomb site. It is currently open for business for Los Reyes. Early damages though. And Macan is doubling up with this Mac 10. Maybe it will all be Los Reyes, but it's a 3 versus 4. Tensei doing what he can, and he's actually finding success with the 5-7. In a blink of an eye. 2 Ts remain. And with kits and smokes that can be presenting themselves on the bomb, it can be difficult, but Rixo, 41 kills to his name, looking to find success, looking to drag his team over the finish line. And it's all going to be left on to him, but the bomb is being stuck. The players, it's just too much. And Sangal, they battle back, they dig in. Welcome to the clutch overtime for this series. We're not going to see it just yet. Instead, we're just going to have a little bit of a pause. Let's look at this replay. Macan doing so much with this SMG. There's just too many players for Rixo to contest. And Zonic's law prevails. Dangerous scoreline indeed. 15-15. Man, oh man. What an incredible final game we have on our hands. And this is just for seeding. This is just to get a win on the board in your Swiss stage. 3 wins needed in this main stage to advance to playoffs. Where you'll make it to the round of 16 and €6,000 will present itself into your pockets. 3 losses in this stage and you're just eliminated. All that hard work for these, well, for both of these teams, making it through the regional Swiss will be in vain. And hopefully we can bring in this action very shortly. The buys are now coming in. So I think that means it might be go time. 16,000 overtime. Best of 6. For one of these two teams, 19 is the magic number. If it gets to 18-18, we pack it up and we go again. whilst we have this brief opportunity, whilst we are just waiting for these teams to be ready. Thank you to our sponsors. Plasma, the science-based esports nutrition drink made in Germany. All of their products are vegan, gluten, and lactose-free. If you suffer with losing concentration or having a lack of sleep, Plasma is the product for you. Check out the HCG Twitter. There's a giveaway going on right now. If you use code HCG, you'll get 15% off. And 15 is the amount of rounds these two teams have both amounted in regulation. So we will be seeing overtime. The graffiti, welcome to the clutch. It mainstays here. Molotovs filling the map for this B approach, but it's all mid for Los Reyes. Double AWP for Sangal. Heavy investment, but you can afford it in overtime. Smoke beer lined up. This is for Donut. That will miss. So, whilst we have a lovely follow on that, don't use that lineup, guys, because it doesn't work. But maybe this flashbang will enable success for Soulfly. If he gets flashed into this angle, he could go absolutely huge here. Go on, give him a flash. Give him a flash. Oh, he doesn't need one. He's blind. Jarko, he tries. But he doesn't actually get it. And Los Reyes, they convert the opening. And they convert the bomb site. But Skrunk, he'll deny him through the smoke. Jarko's on this pixel angle. Will be spotted out by Skrunk. He doesn't need to see these players. He's just spamming. Double kill. Sensei 2 versus 4 for this afterplant. But Rixo is here. 42 kills. It's his first kill of overtime. 41 in regulation. AWP just trying to sentinel. Just trying to guard the bomb site. Trying to set Alex up for success. But Skrunk does it all. 4 kills in the round. Sangal convert and they strike first. And smokes aren't walls. And these AWPs have been lights out. And hitting flick after flick, it's just not enough. Sangal, they struggled on their T side of Ancients. They're looking to post as many CT rounds as they can. Similar story here for Los Reyes, 1 or 2. It could be the difference maker for them swapping over. With this aggression in towards mid, it could be spotted. Soulfly, he's whiffing bullets left and right, but he eventually will be traded out. Alex puts the man advantage back in Los Reyes' favour. He's actually going to go hunting in towards Donut. The rotations, they're going to be here for Sangal. Should Los Reyes elect to go for B, and it's once again this whole familiar execute. Skrunk, he's defended it once before and he needs to do it again. He will be spotted out this time though, and Makan will silence him. Sensei with this AWP, obscured vision. 1 versus 4, he's going to have to go for this. It's overtime, why wouldn't you? But Makan, the substitute for Los Reyes, ties it up 16-16. I feel that if Los Reyes do convert this round, it could be the beginning of the end for Sangal, just because of how weak they were. Both of these teams are so weak on their T side of Ancient. Just because of these buffs to the A1S and just because of their rotation speeds. I found that it's really difficult just to take mid control because there's so many angles for the CTs to hide in. Makes sense why 11 was the spoils for both of them on their CT setup, but instead Los Reyes, they're actually going to spot him over the smoke. Patty will open up the round. And Makan has been sent on an expedition mission. Going to explore in all the caves over towards A main. 2 defenders will be here to meet him. The utility, it's being lined up in mid. I think it's going to be an A split. QB is here in Donut. Oh, but the timing, it might just elude him. There will be a re-smoke on this position, but there's going to be 2 angry T's bursting through the firing lines. Sensei will just turn on a dime. What is that? It's a 3 versus 2. It's just so chaotic. Soulfly can't find anything. And neither can Scrunk. Los Reyes amount 2 on their T decide. And this could be the difference maker. Sangal with it all to do. We'll get that HUD swapped over for you as well. Because Los Reyes have taken the advantage here. You'll see where the avenue of approach is for Sangal on their T side. It looks to be more of the same. It looks to be more of a middle lean. Early cheater control being gathered by Jarko. And that grenade's simply home. It's a good idea from Scrunk, but nobody's there to receive it. It would have been a dangerous game of catch. Instead, it's a 3-man lean for Los Reyes over towards B. Full cave control gathered. Going to waste so much of Sangal's time if they elect to go through and clear this out with Molotovs. Flashbang is here and map control reclaimed. But guess who's here to defend it? It's going to be Rixo. Jarko is actually going to go really up close. This is a slight off angle, but if he goes pushing too far, it could be the end. 30 seconds left on the board, Sangal. They need to get a move on it. Surely this B attack, unless they hightail it all the way to A. But the clock, it is wearing thin. The grenades, they will do the damage. There will be Jarko to strike from the corner. Immediate trade, but there's just no time. 15 seconds. They need to get on this bomb site now. Sangal, you've run down the clock too far, perhaps. It's Alex on the bomb site. And Rixo standing tall. It's all Alex in the feed. Los Reyes are up to series point. Sangal with 15 seconds on the clock are just trying to walk into this stat bomb site and it will not pay success. Backs up against the wall once again. Sangal need to win 2 in a row to force this to a second overtime. Pressure is on them. Los Reyes just to convert one more to take this series. Tensei flashed off the line. Will eliminate Alex. That's such an important pick for this T side. The attention, it reverts back towards middle. Sangal lining up utility. This is for Cubby. There'll be a smoke perhaps over towards candles. There we go. It's almost like I do this regularly. Oh, the flashbang, it's good. He does net 1, but an instant trade is there. Macan, it's now his job to secure this map control. Should they elect to go towards A, but instead Sangal, once again prioritizing B. Gonna need to clear cave. They currently, well, they don't know, but there's no one here. Instead, with Rixo pulled focus over towards middle, it's actually going to be a 2-man defense for this B bomb site. They're going to walk straight into the crossfire, straight into the damage. Rixo, he misses his shot. And the Molotov is just absolutely perfect. Sangal, maybe. Maybe this isn't the end. And the rare miss from Rixo. It's all onto Macan's shoulders. The substitute for Los Reyes with all to do here. And I think it's going to be 18-17. Despite his best efforts, I don't think he's going to be able to post another round here. Sangal, it's do or die. Win this, second overtime. Los Reyes, convert this and you win the series. AWP in both of these snipers' arms. Craden in it, looking for more success. QB aggressive in towards middle, just trying to get there first. There is a player in Patty who's just completely blinded. And if you want second overtime, this is a great way to start it. Flashbangs enabling success, but Makan will stand tall. It's so back and forth, you can't rule any of these teams out. Sangal off the back of the reload. They are going to push through, but it's Makan to stand tall once again. 4 versus 3, it's all falling apart. With Rixo missing a shot. A window of opportunity presents himself over towards A for Sangal. QBB in the late mid lurk. It's this full control here. There is going to be a long flank on Makan, but he's worlds away. Sangal hitting the brakes. Just skirting away. QB is in this off angle. Surely he doesn't check it, and he doesn't. Now, Alex, we've seen what Rixo can do with the AWP. You're going to have to go for this, my friend, because it's the last round of this first stage of overtime. Sensei will silence him. 18-18, we go again. Neither one of these teams wants to give this up. The magic number is now 22. The money, it's all reset. The stakes are still the same. Aggression in towards middle for Los Reyes. And look at how quick they're going to actually aggress on towards Cave. It might net them some success. But Soulflow is holding for any sort of aggression. Said it's going to be Patty just to duck out. Being supported by Makan initially. Mid control belongs to CT. Under the King's ruling, but it's going to be the Demons of Sangal trying to claw this one back. This 4-man lean in towards B for Los Reyes. This could be it. A smoke to quell any sort of advancement. No utility constantly being thrown. These bullets are not going to find anything just yet. But this B defense might. 45 seconds left on the board, and all of these Ts are grouping up. All utility is about to be pulled. Seen this from Los Reyes. Smoke's about to be deployed, and they're going to have to go through a grey screen should they want to do it. Might elect to wait for this smoke to fade. That's exactly what's happening. Oh, actually, they're just going to go. They're just going to capitalize. They're just going to spring straight through the smoke. There will be Jarko and Patty here. Alex is here for support as well. For the trades, they are here, but the flashbangs, they're just better. Sensei 1 versus 2. 10 seconds left. Bomb to be planted. Knows where one player is, but unknown about the second. Rixo over towards Cave. Not even called into action. BM coming out once again. Just defuse the bomb. 19-18, Los Reyes wondering why couldn't they have just done that in the first overtime. Instead, we are here in the second. AWP once again immediately purchased by Sensei. Instant cave smoke being used for Sangal, looking to try and capitalize on this mid aggression. Instead, once again, Los Reyes, they take it in numbers. Aware of this possibility, Sangal, they're just holding the line, they're just holding these angles. Molotovs to be dropped, and look at how aggressive this CT side are being. True to form, he will fade away once again. But just the sheer presence alone means utility has to be expended on this T side. Once again, it's a double setup in towards Cave. It's a bait and switch. Alex and Jarko. And it lands perfectly. Jarko, he runs out of bullets though. Can he convert the third with the USP? Oh, I'm not too sure, but this smoke, it might mask his escape. Will definitely enable a reload. 4 versus 3. Los Reyes looking to get double digits, and the smoke spams, they're so good, Corey. 17 points of health. Can you do it for your team? Looking increasingly more unlikely. Creeping his way up to the B-bomb site. Presence is immediately known. The spam, it's all there, and it's all Los Reyes. 20 rounds. They get consecutive rounds in overtime on their CT defense. Two rounds away from winning the series. AWP once again placed in the hands of Sensei. Need to watch out for him in this. Needs to get something going for his team. These snipers have been so effective for both of these sides, and this is why we are here. Los Reyes win this cleanly. They convert to 21. It's going to be a very tall task for Sangal. But if they hit 19, it means that they can just have a little bit of respite. Giving themselves some form of opportunity, otherwise it would be flawless CS. Smokes to be lined up for middle once again. This is heading towards candles. Allowing mid control to fall under T rule. The spam is good, but it won't net much damage. Sensor on this AWP is going searching. It will just be this pronged donut assault, but look who is here to meet them. 45 kills, Rixo. This smoke is going to actually just get rid of his sight line. Instead, he's going to have to adjust. It will be this A flood of T's onto this bomb site. Macan chimes in with one. Rixo dancing around the smoke, doubles up. With Patty taking care of the flank, it's all left onto Corey, who just gets immediately legged. And this grenade will finish him off. Los Reyes, a flawless CT half in overtime number 2, 21 to 18. Put themselves in the best possible position to convert this series. Will be on the unfavoured T side, and Sangal, they have mounted a massive comeback, stringing round after round after round together. They're going to need to do it all again here. Map 1 was a forfeit win. Los Reyes was handed that because of a scheduling clash with Sangal. Then Sangal 16-7 on Inferno. And now we're here 21-18. And Corey lighting up the feed in towards middle. But it's going to be A. It's going to be all on towards Kyubi, and he can't get anything done. Instead it's Corey stepping into the shoes of his fallen teammates. But Alex, oh, he's going to be met by Sensei's AWP, and in a blink of an eye, as quick as you like, Rixo gets shut down. AWP for Sensei, lighting up Sangal's feed, exploding them into life for this second overtime. 21-19. Down but not out. maybe Rick, so there's enough rounds here for him to hit 50 kills. Certainly wouldn't surprise me. But a lackluster impact, to be honest with him, in overtime. 40 kills in regulation. Said it might just be this old reliable 4 Los Reyes able to string rounds together when executing B. Oh, just holding for any sort of aggression, but Sangal, they've never pushed in towards A main. So that's an adjustment we've yet to see. So there's a 3-man lean over towards short and long for these CTs. Again, mid utility being placed in position. The smokes, they have landed. Scrunk, his vision brought into question. This donut smoke lands. That's a difference maker. He can be tucked in here, and he isn't cleared, and he doubles up as well. Mid-threat neutralized. Only the B presence remains. And all the rotates, they are here for Sangal. There's no way they're going to claw this back. Los Reyes, they're going to fall further down in the bin. 2 players remain, make it 1. Soulfly with the spray, bailed out by Scrunk, 21-20.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Los Reyes, surely they're not going to give up 3 series points in a row. If they do, it's going to be a 3rd overtime. We're going to see what is going to happen now. Early presence from Los Reyes being gathered, but look at this utility. Jaco just burns alive, and that's a really good start for Sangal. The grenades and the Molotovs landing on their heads, completely dunking them. Walking across the hot coals, Jaco burns alive. Oh, Sensei, he won't be baited out by the shoulder either. Further extends Sangal's advantage. Will this be 3rd overtime? Rixo is trying to try his best to make sure this doesn't happen. B bomb site, it will be converted. Los Reyes, they will get the bomb planted. No, they won't. Soulfly spammed through in towards cave. 4 versus 2. They're just going to try to spam again. They won't actually be met with bullets. Instead, the bomb, it actually does convert. 4 versus 2. Rixo, Alex with it all to do for Los Reyes. Now it's just Rixo. Good for the first, but he can't find the second. Sangal, 3 rounds in a row. 21-21. BM filling the scoreboards. 3rd overtime on the board.
Counter-terrorists win.
And what did we say? Ancient. It's quite CT-sided. And we're really seeing that now. Brought to you by Plasma. Use code HCG for 15% off. Also shout out CoinMotion. Crypto platform in Finland. 16k refills the pockets of each of these players. The magic number is now 25, 24, 24, and we go again to overtime 4. Wallbang's not connecting. Running out of ideas here. This is basically... We're now entering into a domain where these players have now played Ancient back-to-back. The same amount of rounds. This is round 43. And this aggression from Scrunk, it could pay dividends, and it does. Eliminates Patty. Alex is just trying to press the issue in towards middle, trying to lurk his position. Trying to regain a kill. But look at this flank. Corey, look at the flank from Corey. Oh, he's just lining them both up. This is the round done. 100% Sangal. They're going to convert. They're going to win 4 in a row. 22-21. Alex, he's in mid. He's just lurking. They don't know what to do anymore. Maybe they've run out of ideas. Maybe the youth for Sangal, the perseverance, maybe it's here. We're about to see it. 22-21. They take the lead in overtime number 3. Here we go. Double AWP for Sangal. A big investment, but you can afford it. It's overtime. 16,000. You got tons of money. Look at the carpet. Look at the arson attack of Molotovs just filling the feed over towards A, B, and mid. It's just a plethora of fire. There's no fire escape. Instead, it will be cave control once again being gathered for Sangal. Old familiar for Los Reyes. About to smoke off cave. About to smoke off donut and candles. The donut smoke has missed once again. These players are getting tired. Flashbangs come in. Kyubi. Oh, set up for success. There's actually a really pixel gap in this smoke. Surely they spotted it out. They do. They're not actually going to advance. I said Makan. He's going to try and test Corey. Flashbangs are here, but he's not blinded anymore. Kyubi, he's trying to just light up the scoreboard. He's being boosted up, but Corey, he'll still find the head. Sensei, he's in, but he can't line up the dots. Does eventually eliminate Makan. 5 versus 3 for Sangal. Kyubi doing further damage in towards Donut. 23-21, Sangal. They seemingly turned the game on its head. Looking to do what Los Reyes did in overtime 2, a flawless slew of rounds. Is the opportunity available for Sangal, but instead, Los Reyes, they're looking to post it on the board. They've made it so far here, they don't want to do this. They don't want to lose it in this manner. They were winning 11-4, and now they're losing 23-21. Soulfly gets rid of Rixo, the biggest threat for this Danish side, and Corey in the feed as well. 5 versus 3. Patty just trying to reclaim some mid control. But it all might be too much. Los Reyes to assemble. But the timing it is here for Patty. Could just creep through these back lines. Knife out. Corey gets spotted. And this will anchor in a player in towards A as well. But it will be Kyubi and Patty will fall. Oh, trying to do it all for this T side. Enabling A to be the avenue of attack. Los Reyes, can they convert or will it be Sangal? Man advantage still favours this European young roster. And Sensei could be flashed through this smoke. Yarko is here to meet him. Oh, and actually he's going to play just ahead of this next re-smoke. Jarko is here. It's all left onto him as Makan falls through the wayside. 1 versus 2. But Sensei, he lights up the feed. Sangal flawless in their CT overtime number 3. 24-21. Welcome to the clutch once again.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
And now it's Sangal's turn to be on series point. Los Reyes, they need to replicate what Sangal just did to them. 6 rounds in a row. Sangal, they just need 1. They just need to convert 33% of these next rounds. This T side of Ancient, it's really eluding these players. Patty doubles up and gets 2. Fully blind. Rixo's trying to further damage Sangal. And he does a no-scope. 5 versus 1. It's all left onto Sensei over towards A main. And he can't connect the dots. And Los Reyes, it's 24-22. Surely not. Surely not again. It's just one T round, guys. That's all you need. One T round on Ancient is separating these two teams for success. They're at a stalemate right now. They just don't want to quit. All 5 of these players pushing in towards ramp, but look at this aggression in cave once again. Instead, they're not going to aggress too far. It's just going to be this crossfire that might meet Sangal. Sensei sneaking up with his AWP. Alex in this off angle over towards Cubby. Could be Molotoved out, but instead it's this contact walk. And he will find him. Sensei puts Alex in the ground, enables potentially this bomb site to be in Sangal's possession. Rixo has already pushed up. But there is a player waiting for him in Cubby, and that is Scrunk. Doesn't want to extend too far. Bomb to be planted, but Patty, he's woken up on this CT side for Los Reyes. Sensei missing a shot. It's going to allow them to maybe barrel back into success. 1, it's a mistake, but 2, it's completely unforgivable. And Patty, 3 kills to the round, doing it all for Los Reyes. Rixo in the back lines. It's all onto Soulfly. It's 24-23. It will be. And Los Reyes, they're in touching distance of making it quad overtime.
Counter-terrorists win.
And my brain hurts. It's unforgivable for Sensei to miss those 2 shots because it just allows Patty in. One round remaining in this 3rd overtime. Will it be Sangal converting, or will we have a 4th? Single AWP defense for Los Reyes. Once again, the floor, it's littered with Molotov. And Rixo will open up his account. There's no way we go 12 rounds without seeing 1 T conversion. He will miss his shot, and that will allow Corey back in. 4 on 4. Donut smoke to be placed. This candle 1 is about to fade, and Alex is here lying in wait. Patty has activated a lot, but it will be Alex to be tested. He's going to need to try either escape or do the damage. The spray and the spam, it is there. He swaps to his deagle, but he can only get 1. Scrunk 3 on 3 now. For Los Reyes, it's to extend, to continue the game. Or for Sangal, it's to put it to bed. And they are heading towards Donut, and this is where Patty resides. I think 6 or 7 kills. They're not going to check in. Oh, they are. Scrunk doubles up, but Macan. Oh, they might not check Macan. He's just tucked in at this box. Does spot out the scope, and he will deny the bomb. It's the substitute for Los Reyes doing it all, seemingly. 1 versus 1. This game could not be tighter. But Jarko, he's got more HP. And time, it doesn't favour Corey. He needs to plant the bomb. Does get it down, but he won't find it. Los Reyes, they battle back flawlessly. 24-24. Quad overtime.
Counter-terrorists win.
And neither one of these teams wants this game to end. They're not fighting for their tournament lives. To put this into perspective, they are 0-1 in the Swiss so far. They're looking just to bounce back. But the standard of the competition in HCG Masters main Swiss stage is high. And we are set to continue. It's just a single AWP defense once again in the hands of Rixo. Patty has taken control of middle. And Jarko once again dominates cave. And it will be whoever can convert a T round on Ancient will surely take this game. Soulfly looking to do it for his team. But once again, these teams, they cannot be tasked. It's a lovely shot. They just can't be separated. However, in the early stages of this fourth overtime, it will be a 4-on-3 favouring Los Reyes. With Alex posted up on this off angle, he needs to be cleared and he will. He hits the deck, but Rixo is now here, but Corey's holding the angle. Could this be the breakthrough? Could this be the T round? Two versus three for Los Reyes. And Sangal, they're throwing in one of their little fakey wakies. They don't want to go B. They want to go donut. And there's no one home. It's just going to be Makan. He's going to be the next point of contention. He can be on his bike. He can be on this flank, but he's being held. And surely Sangal, they can't let this slip. Rory says no. Patty, 1 versus 3. Two of these players are low. 100% the retake will be attempted, but it will be Corey. Triple kill in the round on this AWP. And finally, a T round falling in the favour in overtime on Ancient. Sangal, they do convert. Can they build on this? Or was this just a flash in the pan? Was this just an anomaly? Can't speak. This has been relentless. But nevertheless, we are here. Jarko's in cave, but he can't connect the dots. His spray, it was just too aloof. And maybe, just maybe. Oh, Rixo, you had an opportunity there. Oh, he still does. Oh, he legs him. Oh, but he can't find him through the wall. Patty in towards middle. With it all to do. Maybe it's a pocket play. And it must be a pocket defense. And look at this. Finally, we have some A main aggression coming in from Makan. Look at him in the back lines here. Surely he's going to eliminate both of these players. They're so low on the side of Sangal, but Kyubi on a 180 swivel delivers a HE and a headshot of his own. 4 versus 2. And Scrunk pushing in. He's got 44 kills. You're no Rixo. It's all left onto Alex. 1 versus 4, 100%. He goes for this. For Sangal, back-to-back consecutive key side rounds on overtime. It's unheard of. That's the only high HP player Alex still can build into this, but Sensei says no. 26-24 consecutive T rounds, and surely this is the difference maker. Man, oh man, oh man. Now, what will it be now in the last round of this half of quad overtime? In the decider map of this series. Both of these teams battled through this regional Swiss stage. It means so much to them. They want to springboard themselves into success. And it might be this mid control to do it for Los Reyes. The flashbang, it doesn't matter. Patty lines them up and strikes them down, knocks them over like bowling pins. Sangal only left with 3 men to attack. Rixo holding strong. He will be the next challenge. 54 kills to his name. The boost will come in and the smoke, it will deter him just temporarily. Flashbang 2 would be enabled for Makan's success though. And it will be thrown in. He's playing ahead of the smoke grenade and he sprays them down. Rixo is here, but Sensei, it's just a task too much. Rixo lights up the feed. His name in lights. 25-26. 28 is the magic number, I do believe. This is the longest match I have ever casted. 28 is now what they need. 27-27, we will go again. Overtime number 5. Los Reyes a man around down. With Sangal posting so heavily. Maybe this could be the difference maker, but with Alex opening up over towards B ramp, over on Scrunk, the grenades, whilst they are raining down on him, it's all a bit of a fake. Because Los Reyes, they have their sights set on A, but Kyubi is quite far aggressed. He's quite up close here just to hold this line. He'll spot out the shoulder, but he'll miss. Allows Makan this lifeline into this A bomb site. But look at how quick the rotations are for Sangal. 3 men here to defend this push. Double AWP set up Rick, so he's looking to do the damage, but Sensei is here. His main AWP player might have been caught into action. And Rixo just completely gets blindsided. Kyubi, he's here as well. 2 versus 2. 1 versus 1. Patty versus Kyubi, the spam, it's there. The time, it's also there as well. Knows where this player is, and Kyubi just spotted him out with the check. Now it's ring around the rosy, round the bomb site. The onus. It's on Kyubi to plant. Or rather defuse. He's punched in the numbers. He's just sticking it. Kyubi. Oh, he's got the nerve. He's got the bottle. He plays Patty. He reads him like a book. And Sangal, they're onto match point. They are onto series point here. Off the back of that ninja in the 1 versus 1. Can they do it? Or will Los Reyes get 2 T rounds after getting so many? The round starts off terribly. But Rixo is here with his AWP looking to trade. Could this be it for Sangal? Four kills is what separates them from victory. Make it 3. Oh, and Jarko, he gets eliminated too. Sangal, they're poised to do it. They needed 4 overtimes, but this might be it. This might be their moment. Alex and Patty, the dastardly duo for this Danish side of Scrum. Oh, he goes looking and gets caught out. Dolphlight in the pocket, gets put in the ground. Not like this. 5 versus 2. Make it 3 versus 2. Los Reyes about to plant the bomb. A retake needs to come in. They're all attacking from CT. The Molotovs burning their feet, but they're ahead of it. They're too quick. More flashbangs, but no peaks. But look at how advanced they're playing inside of this smoke. Patty and Alex, it's all left onto Corey. It's a 1 versus 1. And Patty hasn't got the HP to play with. On this AWP, gets smoked off the angle, and it might just be another stick. Oh, but he will find him through the smoke. And Sangal, they will take the series here. 28-25. They do convert it after what feels like an eternity. Congratulations to them. After forfeiting the first map as well, they battle back on Inferno and on Ancient. That is us done for today, but we are back tomorrow, continuing the main Swiss stage. Thank you all for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow.